I want you to hit me as hard as you can.
Well everyone, the summer movie season is about over. So it's time to go out dancing as Warner Brothers prepares to release We Are Your Friends, starring Zac Efron as an up-and-coming DJ struggling to make it in the music industry. Namely because he's a DJ and not an actual fucking musician. But anyway, the tale of musicians struggling to climb their way into the unforgiving music industry is a tale as old as time. And this formula started to show its age around 2001 with the release of Mariah Carey's lead acting debut, Glitter. This is a case where the story behind the movie is perhaps more of a fascinating disaster than the movie itself. It was originally supposed to come out in August 2001 alongside its soundtrack album, but as Mariah Carey underwent an exhaustive promotional tour for the movie and proceeded to quickly lose her mind on live TV,
Mariah Carey's lost her mind. I don't know exactly what's going on here.
She checked herself into a hospital, and Glitter's release date was moved to the next month, with the movie coming out September 21st and the soundtrack coming out on September 11th. And with the nation still in mourning, Glitter bombed epically at the box office, and its venomous reception with critics sure as shit didn't help. So let's go ahead and emancipate Mimi and go over the rainbow, because it's time to open up this music box and have a Merry Christmas while wearing a charm bracelet. Look, let's just watch the damn movie! So we opened in the 1970s and meet our protagonist, Billy Frank, the mixed-race daughter of nightclub performer Lillian Frank. But seeing as Lillian likes drinking vodka, she loses her job. And seeing as she also loves to smoke before bedtime, she also loses her daughter. But thankfully, Billy makes friends with two of her fellow orphans, and the three are next seen as struggling nightclub dancers in 1983. Billy has now grown up to be Mariah Carey, and she and her friends' dance moves attract the attention of music producer Terrence Howard, who's looking for some backup singers for his new act. Sadly, that new act can't sing for shit. Oh, and also she dresses like Rocky the Squirrel. But Billy's got a set of pipes on her, and before you can say Milli Vanilli, Terrence Howard tries to convince people the host of Top Chef can sing like Mariah Carey, which arouses the attention of up-and-coming DJ Dice.
Silk, I had no idea you could blow like that.
Oh, I agree. She certainly did blow. When Dice discovers what's going on, he offers to take Billy out from Terrence Howard's hands and into his hands instead. And with that, Dice begins to turn Billy into a musical sensation, as well as try to win over her heart and make her his girlfriend.
What's this? This is escargot. Snails. It's like a French delicacy.
Waiter! There are snails on her plate.
And if you've seen any music biopic or any of the 3 versions of A Star Is Born, you know exactly what you're gonna see from this point on. But what sets Glitter above the bar, or in this case below the bar, is that it's so unaware it's redoing all these cliches. It takes them so seriously and plays them so melodramatically that leads to a lot of unintentional laughter. Granted, you'll have to work to find those laughs because the movie does get slow at points. But man, this movie, it's just too stupid for words. First off, this movie's supposed to be set in 1983. My ass, it's 1983. Other than a few 80s songs on the soundtrack, this easily could have been set in the 90s, or just straight up 2001. No one is wearing a jerry curl, not a single line of cocaine is snorted, and never once do you see a dancer trying to impersonate that vibrating dude from the Beat It video. Hence, I call bullshit. Then you've got Dice, who is supposed to be the tormented boyfriend you feel bad for as his career hits the shitter and her career hits the top. But no, he's just a flaming asshole. He never pays Terrence Howard back for stealing his client. He sulks like a bitch when things don't go his way. He steals his shirts from the lead singer of Creed, and he comes this close to straight up hitting his girlfriend. But we're supposed to still like him because he and Billy write a song together, even though they're separated at this point and are several miles away from each other. What, are they writing the song telepathically? You expect me to buy this shit movie? And the British actor playing him, Max Beasley, lays on that New York accent too damn thick. The dude fucking sounds like Mark Wahlberg.
Billy, you're gonna tell me exactly what I'm asking you. You tell me exactly what he said.
But hey, he's still a better fit for Mariah than Nick Cannon, that's for damn sure. Surprisingly, the one actor who comes out of this flick with most of her head held high is Mariah Carey. Her performance isn't great, but she doesn't embarrass herself, and she reads her lines okay. And though she belts out those songs very well, very few of them are memorable. And with her character being such a blank slate, I don't really have much reason to care for her. So as a vehicle for its star's acting talent, Glitter is miles away from being up to the challenge. But with all the corny melodrama, the awful costumes, and the hilariously terrible editing on display here, it's worthwhile viewing for any and all fans of bad movies. It's too bad it never became a hit though, because I would have killed to see a sequel about the rise and fall of R2 Dickey. Really, movie? There's a musician in your universe called R2 Dickey, and we never get to see him figure into the plot? But his name is R2 Dickey! R2 Dickey! R2 Dickey! The one thing all great musicians have in common is a substance abuse problem. So get a head start and pull out your booze to play the awfully good drinking game. Take a shot or drink every time Mariah sings another song, including her acclaimed cover of the emergency alert system alarm.
Oh, my freaking ears!
Terrence Howard pops up again asking for his money.
I need my money.
You know, I had the opportunity to ask Terrence about this early film of his in the career retrospective I did with him, and he said, well, let's watch the clip. Okay then, Terrence, on to our next movie that you made in your career.
Our next film is amazing. I'm blown away right now myself.
Terrence? Hey, Terrence. Terrence, you still with me? Terrence! This silver streak keeps showing back up on Mariah's shoulder. Mariah, you're gonna have to use a lot more silver body paint if you want to be considered for that Silver Surfer audition. And take a double shot for the 2 times Mariah's pet cat shows back up, who amazingly does not seem to age at all in the 15 or so years this movie takes place. The only logical explanation for this? Mariah has got a vampire cat. And on the nudie watch, despite the flick being PG-13, Mariah does give us some heaping helpings of cleavage in this movie, which of course gets her boyfriend all riled up.
That's good. She looks amazing. Yeah, if you like Titsy the porn star.
Sir, I will not have you speak ill of Titsy the porn star. Her full name is Rebecca Titzenhammer, and she is a human being like you or I. Good day to you, sir. I said good day! On the enjoyableness continuum scale from Bull to Bruce, Glitter shines brightly and reaches a volume of 7 out of 10. All that glitters is truly not gold, unless that gold is comedy gold. I'm Jesse Shea for JoBlo.com, and if no one else is gonna make an R2 Dickey movie, then by God, it's gonna have to be me.
I'm telling you, it's R2 Dickey! Joe Blow, he sure likes to drink a lot. Joe Blow won't just movie like the hero man. Joe Blow, he's not.
Hey everyone, Jesse Shade here from Awfully Good Movies. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see me take on more good bad movies, click on any of the links you see here, or subscribe to see this show alongside all the great content that we offer here at JoBlo.com. And remember, I love you. Wait, that sounded wrong. But I do love you though.